Hello, Subasa. Merry Christmas.
Hey, bye.
Gunham Girl, thank you for the 41-month resub. That is a very long time. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Uh, yeah, so I was actually still going to do this stream today, but it was gonna be way earlier. But, turns out plans changed. My sister was not feeling well last night. Came down with a fever, coughing. So my mom is playing it safe. We're all playing it safe and not celebrating Christmas dinner like we were going to. So technically, I basically don't have Christmas this year. At least on Christmas Day, I guess. I assume we're probably gonna, assuming my sister is fine and doesn't actually have COVID, I'm assuming that we'll probably just find another day to do all that stuff, I guess. I don't know when. Because, first, if it's just a regular cold, she needs to get over it anyway. Yeah. So I was able to do this stream, which, at a more normal time. Hello, Scott! Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays! Get comfy. Get comfy. This is gonna be fun. Um, I'm trying two tricks that I have not tried yet, like being in logic here. I'm trying Isla Sakana, and I'm trying one mask transformation to climb for Stone Tower. And I want to see how that affects Remain Shuffle. It just basically makes ice arrows only hard required for GBT. GBT related, Great Bay Temple related checks. You're in a food coma right now? A pizza coma? Well, speaking of pizza coma, I also had pizza for lunch. And I had pizza for dinner last night. So, I am also in a pizza coma right now, technically. Because I also had a blueberry muffin this morning. I probably shouldn't have had the pizza as early as I did, after having that blueberry muffin. But it's okay. I'm fine. I'm surviving. I'm okay. Alright. So you have cheesecake? Oh man, you've got cheesecake? What kind of cheesecake? Just regular cheesecake or something else? I was thinking because of the canceled Christmas stuff today, I was thinking about making this an All Sanity instead, but then I remembered tomorrow I have that All Sanity multi-world with Sangria and Thundau, so I think it's better I just do this. Triple chocolate cheesecake. Oh man, that sounds good. Merry Christmas, Jethrobot! Merry Christmas! Thank you. I'm spending my Christmas with you guys, because I can't spend my Christmas with my family today, because my sister, has a fever and is coughing. So, yeah, that's cool. Merry Christmas, Mizu! So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, I'm celebrating Christmas with my chat. And that's great. That's good. Yeah, we're just hoping it's not COVID. The worst part is that because it's Christmas, everything's closed until Monday. So, we can't find out. Mar, oh my gosh. Merry Christmas, Mar. how long? How long did you? How long did you spend on coming up with that, Mar? Thank you, Doobie. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm confident it's probably she has the 2 shots on the booster. So, I mean, even though she has Down syndrome and therefore her immune system's probably weaker than most people, I would assume she should be fine, but you never know. So, but Merry Christmas, Doobie. So 7 minutes. All right, Mar, you got it. All right. All right, cool. Awesome. So this has a little difference. I turned on 2 tricks I don't normally run with because I try to keep it so that the logic is similar from like people that play like more standard settings. But I'm trying it out because I think in Boss Remain Shuffle, and Guppy sort of is the reason I'm even trying it. It makes it so that I can access Upper Arcana without ice arrows, and then Stone Tower Temple, it makes it so that there's another trick I turned on that's in Logic, where you just use you just logically need 1 transformation mask to do the Stone Tower climb. So it should make things more interesting. There should be more possibility for like Arcana and Stone Tower Temple being involved, and the well, and Arcana Castle, but we'll see. D-Man stalks you? When did that happen, Mizu? Merry Christmas, T-Major! Merry Christmas! I'm gonna be saying this a lot all day. And that's fine. That's fine. Merry Christmas, Rapukin! Merry Christmas! Thank you. Spending my Christmas with my chat. He tells you to go to sleep? What? Did he just like... Oh my goodness!
Moshi moshi.
Thank you, Rapukin, for the 1,225 bits. Wow, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, thank you. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. Thank you. 'Tis the season. Get comfy. This seed could be long. This seed actually could be long. Even though, like... Because it's the usual settings I've been doing with Boss Remain Shuffle. Just with those 2 tricks added on. So... yeah. This is gonna be comfy. If this somehow ends up being short, then I guess afterwards, I'll just download the updated boss room shuffle branch from that I was playing yesterday for Zooter, and we'll do one of those again, because it'll have the boss key with Spirit Temple fixed. So you can see if that, you know, if I run into an unbeatable seed again. Probably not, because he fixed the thing. Yes, Moshi Moshi, Merry Christmas!
Bye.
Jethro, thank you for giving a sub to Mar. I appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes, the sub badge once again. Be sure to use Revan Comfy. Spread the joy of Revan Comfy and all the other new emotes. They are very good. I am looking at those emote stats, by the way. They are, like, I know some of them are kind of ballooned up. Oh my goodness, Tsubasa! Thank you for the 10 gift subs! I'm dead! You didn't have to! Oh my gosh, thank you. Wow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Wow. Enjoy the emotes and subs, everybody. Let's see. Okay, Vanek 1-1. Bass 1-1 again. I do appreciate the fact that it's people that... Rapukin got one. Jay got one. And Tengu got one. Okay, okay. So there's a number of people recognized. That's good. That's always good when it's gift subs like that. Thank you, Subasa. Be sure to use the emotes. Like, I've paid attention to emote stats, and like, I know some of them have been boosted by when I've been rating people recently, but like, they are way up there in stats, and I'm really happy about that. So, someone potentially insane got it. Yes. Yes. So, with that, it's Merry Christmas. I'm just gonna start. I don't know. I did get a haircut last week. Oh, it's a postman's hat. I thought it was a potion. Alright. That's cool. I can check that right away. Alright, let's see. What did Santa give us? Santa gave us the crying hat! The crying mask. The face of a man. Hey, Hylian Gorilla, how's it going? Merry Christmas! Happy holidays! Oh, Link was walking there for some reason. Save the Gorons! Alright, if I get fire arrows, I will do that. Oh, I goofed on that. That's cool. Happy Honda Day. Spirit of giving! Yep. Yep. Yep, absolutely. Alright, nothing good there. Let's check the shops. What do we got in the shops today? What kind of Christmas shopping do I have to do, chat? Who am I gonna buy presents for? Well, obviously I'm buying presents for everybody in the chat, of course, but... Alright. Okay, Georg's remains are right here. What is this shop? Okay. Alright, we've got to do some money farming. Okay. Sale on money! Wow, this Christmas shopping is gonna be crazy. This Christmas shopping is gonna be crazy, chat. Okay, I guess I'm not. Alright. Oh, well, that's... I need 2 wallets for that. I need 2 wallets for that. That's a problem. Alright, so I need to come back for the bow and Georg's remains. I need about 100-something rupees. Like 99 rupees to get both of those. So, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Maybe there's just money up here? No, we have Mask of Sense! Alright. Who knows where these wallets are? Because I sure don't. That's gonna be fun to figure out. Some of it might not be well, the Letter to Cafe is definitively hard wallet lock because time of day stuff doesn't change. Like, the shop price there for that doesn't decrease. Like the trading post does. Or not decrease, but it doesn't change. Alright, well, this Christmas shopping is definitely very, turning out to be very expensive. Okay, so I guess I could just go and do Dodongo Grotto then? Alright, we got some beans. Yeah, inflation is getting... Yeah, inflation is hitting Termina very hard. The economy is not sustainable in Termina. No, we're not gonna do Dodongo. We're gonna get the 4 reds that I know about. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna get these hints. I'm doing my old north route here just because. Stone Tower's foolish. Okay. We got a foolish stone tower. That's not the temple. Goron Village. Alright. This could be fun. This could be fun. Road to Akana. Is Wath. Well, yeah, Milk Road is Way of the Hero. Yeah, that trick I turned on at least doesn't matter for regular old Stone Tower in the outside area. But the temple is still a thing that could happen, and there's still the well, there's still Akana Castle, and there's even, yeah, just those, really. And also the dungeon that's up there, like, in Inverted, because this is still Dungeon ER, by the way. I still have Dungeon Entrance Rando on for this. So, Inverted, whatever Inverted is, whatever dungeon it is. And that's my last Way of the Hero! Wowee, game! I wouldn't have guessed! Love Termina Field Way of the Heroes. Love them. This part of the game that I have an early access to. Bunch of Sphere Zeros. But yeah, if anyone was wondering what Subas is referring to, I basically turned on 2 tricks for this just to try it out. That I normally don't because I try to stick to like what the standard like logic stuff is, so when I do weeklies and stuff I don't get things confused. But I haven't been doing those, so I thought I would try... So, I thought I would try Iceless Akana, which basically means that I don't need ice arrows to, like, logically to get up to Upper Oh! Well, that's the Way of the Hero, then! Or I don't need ice arrows to get up to Upper Akana logically, and then the other one that I'm trying out is, one transformation mask, stone tower climb. So normally, logically, you need the Goron mask and Zora mask to get to the top of Stone Tower and get to the Stone Tower Temple and whatnot. But there's a trick where you just turn it on, you only need one, and it doesn't really change, like, anything. Oh! Hello! It doesn't really change anything as far as gameplay goes, because you already technically do that. But... Oh, shoot. But, I figure, you know, hey, for Boss Remain Shuffle, it makes more sense because... For both of those, because you're not necessarily gonna go into, the dungeons. You don't actually need to full clear Great Bay Temple, you know, and... you don't really want ice arrows eating up a Way of the Hero just for Upper Akana access in a Boss Remain Shuffle, unless... Yeah, because, like, it just means there's more possibility for stuff to happen, logically. It makes it so, like... It basically makes it so that Upper Akana is not just something that's super late game in a Boss Remain Shuffle. Is what it does, like having those 2 tricks on. Namely the Iceless Akana, but I thought I'd try it because Guppy said, like, he was doing that and he felt like it was really good. And I'm like, well, alright, I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. It might make things more interesting, that way. But, yeah, so we're trying that out. And I'm probably gonna run with that for a little while with these settings. But we'll see. But At the moment, I have a stone tower foolish, so the three bean chests plus the 2 soils up there are dead. So that already kind of invalidates one of the tricks, technically, but there's still the 2 temples up there. Alright, that's dead. So I'm doing my old north opener route here because I don't have a bottle and I don't have bombs. So at the moment, this is what we're doing. We did get that wallet, so it worked out. What are you selling? A Deku mask! Wow! They really— ah! The Deku mask is— what the fudge? What the fudge? What are you doing? Why? Why are you doing that to me? Of course, Gorman Brothers would be Scrooges on Christmas Day, right? Of course they would be. Of course they would be Scrooges on Christmas Day. Like, that completely suits them. Alright, let's go buy that bow. Let's see. I can buy Georg's Remains, bow, and Epona Song. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Saturn, you're about to see what's in this shop here. It's kind of insane. And some of it was wallet locked. Alright, let's see. So what do I buy first? Let's see. This is 139. And how much is this? Okay. So I buy... So we buy these 2 first, I think. Get Georg's Remains. And then I buy this. We're doing some Christmas shopping. Then I buy this. And then I buy this. Let me see, how much was this? Okay, I have enough to buy that, so I need to go and figure out where I'm gonna get money for that. Because I'd like to route that. I'd like to route Midnight Meeting this cycle. I kind of don't want to put it off. Hopefully I get money from one of these checks then. Hopefully. Oh, I should have been... Oh, shoot. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. I'll turn around. Let me go set up bombers. Because this is actually now in logic to do. Alright, so there's a lot of other settings on I don't have in the title because it would have been too long. But I have, besides shops, I have soils. I have cows. I have... And you just saw songs. I have songs in the item pool. And then I have dungeon entrance rando on as well. Been here since 6 minutes into the stream. Yep. Got it. Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas. Although, Merry Christmas, I'm saying it, I'm shooting the bomber kids right now. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, let's route it this way. You just lurk a lot? Okay, well, no worries. No worries. I appreciate lurkers. I don't call out. I do not do it. If you want to be comfy, you can be comfy. Totally fine. Hey, there's money. Alright, that's about... need about 60, 70 more rupees, but... it's fine. Fine. You know what? Let's go get in reservation now, because I think the Goron is just about to, like, walk in through the loading zone. Nope, that is just a fake bottle. That is, milk. I did. I did it. I had to in order to actually buy all 3 of the things that I bought. I bought the bow, Epona, and the Georg's remains, and then in between there I bought the purple rupee. So that purple rupee is one and done, for this cycle, anyway. Dang, I could go to Coast right now. With Epona. Alright, that's the Woodfall Temple small key. Yeah, all that's set up. Yeah, right, Isradel. Merry Christmas, by the way. This anyway. Okay, more money is good. Georg will have ghost remains. It could totally happen. I've had a remain show up on a boss's heart container before. It's insane when it happens. Oh, yeah, that's the one risk behind this is that... Okay, let me invert. Because I only have until, like, 9:30 to get the set up midnight meeting. And I kind of need to get enough money to buy the mask before it potentially raises in price. Or decreases in price. And Swords in School takes, like, a whole minute and a half, and I don't want that to happen. Merry Christmas, Violet! Merry Christmas! Oh, you got MM3D? Wow. Well, I hope you have fun with it. I assume you actually haven't played it before then? I would assume? Oh! Okay! You've never played MM. Alright, well, 3D is a good, definitely a good version to play the game. I think, anyway. Personally. It's still good. Okay, now for the favorite thing that I have to do. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Okay, that probably is good. Yeah. Oh. Waited too long. No. Please. Please, I need money, dude. No! So this isn't in Logic, by the way. Logic expects you to have Bunnyhood. But doing it out of Logic can be really huge sometimes. There. Okay. Okay. So we're at... Alright, it's 7 p.m. Oh, I guess I could have gotten the 5 from the gong. That's too late now. Merry Christmas, Nova! You've been obsessed with MM3D for years? Gotcha. Oh, well, he gave me a 5-er. Yeah, logic also says, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I think at this point now I have to go kill the dongos, unfortunately. I mean, my other choice is to just get... No, I don't have enough money to get... No, I have to get the dongos here. This is my only choice. Misu, you don't need to track that! Okay, that's fine, because I didn't want the other one to interrupt anyway. Okay, good. That one's dead. I would know, like, what delicious things to put in an air fryer, because I don't have one. Goron on... Are you serious? Well, that's my north access. That's my north access, chat. To get that Goron Village Way of the Hero. My goodness. That's insane. Alright, I think this was actually 166? I think this was actually 166. 156! Wow! Holy moly. Dampe, I have not gotten a hint for yet. No hint for Dampe yet. Yeah, I think the play is to set up... Get Midnight Meeting set up here. It's kind of weird to do this, but... Because, yeah, I can't be back here in time, to just... Yeah, I'm gonna just get this now on this cycle. Merry Christmas, Sam! Yeah, so unfortunately I'm gonna do this, because I don't have another way of getting this checked. So we're just gonna end up chilling here on the outside, because... And then probably the inside once it hits, like, 8:30. And then we're gonna wait the 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna invert and go north, because there's a chance that Goron Village Way of the Hero is my other wallet, and that will let me buy the Letter to Cafe in the bomb shop. You're at 4K pans now, Nova, and thank you for the Merry Christmas, Sam. It's clearly crowd control time. I mean, no. No, it's not. We will be doing another Randomizer crowd control in February, okay? So save up your pans for that, alright? It's gonna be in February sometime. It has to be spaced out, because they need to fix things, you know, or add things to it. They might add things, I don't know. Who knows? If they don't, it'd still be fun. You know, with that Isla Sakana trick on, Pamela actually can be required this seed. It actually could happen. She wouldn't be locked behind a bazillion, Oh yeah, I can also, go and, wait inside now. Yeah, I can wait inside now. We've got 2 minutes. We're gonna wait the 2 minutes. Because, I mean, all this has to be is a bottle, and then suddenly I have a bunch of stuff I can do. Normally you wouldn't do this. Normally you would just go and save Bomb Grandma, route north while you're waiting on that, but, in this seed, the way things are, yeah, I would rather do this out of logic. Out of a moon catastrophe in February! Oh my gosh. Well, you guys all you need to do is just, like, do some combo of effects that stops me from pulling out my ocarina. It's that easy. It's that easy. To be fair, though, I was mashing the heck out of that D-pad, and I already had, like, 2 moon crashes happen in that stream. If they add ice trapping, like being able to send ice traps, yes, that's something you could do, but currently you cannot send ice traps to people in MM crowd control because it's not an option. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. All right, we're gonna assume. I'm going to assume that Bomb Grandma is not needed right now. And I'm gonna go north. Yeah, I hope they do add some more things to it by then. Or that the randomizer pack of the crowd control is available at that point. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, Grandma, I can't save you. Hmm? What be this? Oh! Yeah, it's Christmas Day. Well. Well. I'm sorry, there's a letter to cafe in the bomb shop, and this might be leading me to another wallet to let me buy it. Sometimes you gotta make the tough calls. Alright, Butler is dead. I have not seen a Dampe digging yet. I did enjoy Blue Stinger up to... I mean, I've seen DP play through it before. I eventually wanted to go to sleep, so I missed, like, the last, like, I want to say, like, 2 hours or something? Maybe 1 hour. Someone is getting a coal mask for Christmas. I mean, isn't that Stone Mask? Alright, so that tingle's not required, while the Snowhead map isn't required anyway. Wait, aw, shoot. Well, meant to peek the ledge up there. Whoa! Blue rupee for 247. What a deal! Holy takoyaki, what a deal. Alright, what is in the Goron shop? A small key. It's a Snowhead small key. That is one expensive Snowhead small key. I hope that's not the way of the hero for some reason. There's no way. I mean, the only way that would just mean that key is just pointless for me, because if I don't find the Giant's Wallet soon... Oh! Goat's Remains! Just right here! What the heck? That's the way of the hero! That's the way of the hero! Dang, like, see, this scene might go by really fast! Uh-oh! I know! How did he do it? It's a mystery. Wow, 2 remains. I still need Oath, of course. So Oath can be literally anywhere. No! Oh no. No! Okay, I need to like move away from him and then he'll go back up. There. Hey! I called it! Let's go, dude! No, the idea is that I'm not gonna kill him because I need to death warp here. I death warp so I can save Hungry Goron. Yep, I can buy Deku Mask now. I can get Bank 1 and Bank 2. And I'm gonna get Hungry Goron, and then I'm gonna get the letter to Cafe. And we're saving Hungry Goron! We're doing it! We're doing it, chat! We're gonna save the Goron here. Take 400 rupees to Revan. There. I can't believe I actually, even with Goat's Remains being there, I can't believe I was actually still right about that Giant's Wallet. That's huge. Uh-oh. Okay, I got it. That means I get Letter to Cafe stuff done this cycle. That's actually insane. That's really insane. I'm so glad I decided to do it instead of, like, going Southern Swamp and all that nonsense. That's so sick. Alright, so we just need fire arrows to save the rest of the Gorons. Whether or not the game will give me those is up to the game. Those bits were to torture me? Oh! I see. Well, I guess I was lucky. Really was lucky. I also could get that Snowhead small key, but the priority lies in the Deku mask and the letter to Cafe. Which, I'm gonna need to figure out how the heck I'm gonna get money for both of those.
Oh. Oh.
Well, there went some money right there. Alright, let's get Bank 1 and Bank 2. And then I will buy the letter to Cafe, which is 200 something. And then, I'll have to figure out money. What am I gonna do? Because, like, I didn't use the trees. I didn't use the one tree that has 2 reds in it yet. Whoop. Hey, there's some money right there. It was like... Hey, let's just go with 200. And now I have 296. And I need like 312. Okay, so that's not too bad. The, it was 238. Okay, that's not exactly enough because I have 396. So, alright. So now, I need to make sure I get the... I have to route this. How do I route this? I guess I should have just withdrawn my money, huh? Well, what I want to do is I want to make it day. And then go get these red rupees, I guess. And then... yeah, go get these red rupees, and then... and then warp back here, and then just withdraw from the bank. And Road to Akana's Way of the Hero, so yeah, actually I want to go and do that now. As well. I'm causing a lot of problems on Christmas Day, as you can see here in Termina. Then I'm gonna want to uninvert. Let's see if this is the Road to Akana Way of the Hero. It sure is! Oh, Lord. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Zora Mask, Deku Mask, Oh my gosh. Okay. Withdraw money. Just withdraw it all. Moron mask. Magic. Coats, remains. Giant's wallet. Okay. I should see what this tingle's selling. Stealing from the bank. Or from a bank. On Christmas Day. Oh! Kind of a sale on money. Sure. Sure. Alright. Okay, so... yeah, one mask climb. Definitely not a factor. Because I have the masks. Like, I have the transformation masks. But I don't have a hook shot or a way up to Upper Arcana yet. So... yeah, that was... that was crazy. What a crazy first 40 minutes of the seed. Oh, you know what? Determine a field way here. Let's do this now. Because Zora Mask. Not likely, but... I think it makes sense to route these two now. I'm right next to it. Oh-ho! Okay! That is good. I did not have an explosive at this point. Wow. Alright, what's in here then? Terminate Field is just loaded today. Alright, nothing. Okay. Alright, so I have a lot of items. Let's go Southern Swamp now. I could have done Gossip Stones, but I'm just gonna wait until later, I think, for that. So let's route all of this right now too, because it's on the way. All it takes is like a bottle be somewhere really stupid. There's so many checks that I have right now. It's kind of insane what I have available. Like, I have the ability to get to Deku Palace right now. And I have the ability to go into whatever dungeon Woodfall Temple is. I can't buy the couple's mask right now. I don't have the money. That is something we'll have to buy. It's a Christmas special. Alright, what is up there? That is money, I think, up there? It looks like it's money. Yes, I'm very aware of that. I should do Deku Playground. Probably before I go to Palace and whatnot. Because Deku is specifically Way of the Hero. Oh, I forgot to do the race. The Gorman Bros race. I need to actually do that. Oops. Alright, so we'll actually warp away, do Deku Playground, and then go and do the race. Just to make sure it's the Deku mask. There isn't anything else there. Merry Christmas to everybody! More beans! And money! I mean, hey, that's good. I think that would still let me get enough to... Yeah, that would still let me get enough to, do what I want to do in Clocktown and Milk Road. Actually, it might be 188 is, but I'll still buy it. Yeah, that still gives me enough to do what I need to do in those two places. Hope I don't regret it and, like, this scrub is selling an important item. Wait. Oh, okay, or I can just get a silver rupee anyway. Perfect. So we're gonna get your Waz ready pretty soon. I'm gonna be doing Playground first, but I need to check what this scrub is selling. Then I'm gonna grab that silver rupee up there. Silver rupee. Nope. That is not a sale on money. Oh no, don't. Hey. Alright, Playground first, because Deku is way the hero. And then Couples Mask, and then I go back to Swamp. It is a little weird to do this, but for just these two checks, but yeah. So I'm about to do a tricky do here. If you're not familiar with it, what I'm doing is, you can do this with your Ocarina or Transformation Masks, but Transformation Masks makes it easier. On day 2 specifically, all of the platforms there in Playground, they move around in like a way, like all of them move horizontally on day 2. So because they all move horizontally, like side to side and whatnot, as I'm doing the Transformation Mask, swapping back and forth here, it causes the platforms to freeze, but the rupees, they don't freeze. They end up shifting. And so if you do this enough, eventually all the rupees on the platforms will fall off onto the floor. And you can grab them, grab all of them, and then you can talk to the Deku Scrub and play the minigame, and it'll act like you played the minigame and you already did it because you got the rupees. So that's like the best explanation I can give for what I'm doing here. What this does exactly. There's a specific name for it, I think, or like 2 kinds of names for it. But yeah, you can do this with your Ocarina. You can kind of do it on day 3. But day 3 only drops, like, I think 2 or 3 of the rupees, whereas day 2 drops all of them, as you can see here. And then day 1, it doesn't work at all because all of them are moving up and down. There's no shifting at all. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the Ocarina version only works best when you're standing in front of it so you can see when they're falling off and stuff like that. So that's how that works. Ooh, that is tricky to route. I guess that's just next cycle, then. That's just next cycle. So that's tricky to route because of, the fact that I have Letter to Cafe set up right now. I can do the one story on this cycle at least. So I might just do that, and then do the other story on the next cycle. That would at least let me get Cafe before I go back to Swamp. And I wouldn't have to worry about Cafe then later. I was gonna, like, Song of Double Time and talk to him, but now I can just do this. Oh, FD! Well, 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 am I glad to have you. Wow! That was worth the 188. We're gonna just do this, and then I'm just gonna go get Cafe. What? Okay. Wow. Pirate's Fortress is now completely wide open. That's actually insane. Might as well do this while I'm here, then. We have some time before I go to Cafe. Oh my gosh, dude! I still have to do the Night 2 story. I guess, actually, I could get that on this cycle. Yeah, I'd have to get the Swamp Grotto, though. Before that. Yeah, I'd have to actually get the Swamp Grotto. No. No! Are you serious? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. That would have been really dumb. Okay, just a green potion. Yeah, I'd specifically have to rush day 2 Grotto if I wanted to get this all in one go, which I could. If I invert now, I actually could. I think this is a good idea. Yeah, I get all of this then. I get Cafe now, I go back to Swamp, rush day 2 Grotto, you know, get Kotake checked at the same time so she's in her shop on day 3, go to All Night's story 2, make it day 2. This is actually kind of a nutty route. Like, this is actually really crazy. Merry Christmas, Shade! Oh, I'm not close enough. Merry Christmas, Cafe! Great Bay Key. Okay. Great Bay Small Key. Alright. I wonder if that silver rupee is recollectible or not. I need to see if it is. I don't think so. No. Okay, I didn't think so. This first cycle's really crazy. No. Okay. Very good. Oh, wow, that has the third wallet. Okay. Don't know if that's required. You've been doing a dumb Pokemon challenge lately? Oh, what's that? What you been doing with that? What's the challenge? Stuff like only 10 wild Pokemon encounters per area preventing grinding. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, Goron, please. That sounds interesting. Sounds like it's fun. Alright, I could have ignored this place, but I didn't want to. Let's see what's in the shop. Only 5 status, which shows 5 HP heals, no health items, no berries, no X items. Oh, wow. Well, good luck. That's gonna be pretty difficult. Two bottles. Potentially one of them is an actual bottle. Nope. Nope. Alright. Each Pokemon Mart or Center 6 times. Oh. That kind of restriction is kind of... I'm not a huge fan of stuff like that, but I get why people do it. That kind of self-imposed restriction is a little like kind of like a maybe thing. Yeah, right. That's kind of what I mean. And now I get this! Beautiful! Money! Alright, that's fine. I guess I'm gonna do Honey and Darling. Yeah, at this point I kinda have to do Honey and Darling. Oh my gosh, please. I can only get items from shops, except TMs and required items. I see. Okay. Alright, I think at this point... Well, I guess I'll do town archery, too. Screw it. Oh, you know what? I never did do Gorman Bros race like I said I was gonna do. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go do that after this, and then I can make it... Day 3. I'm not day 3, night 3. Because I can use healings whenever I have them, regardless if I'm in battle or not. Yeah. I mean, plus, it's also not it's not a randomizer, so... Like, it's less interesting to just use items in the field, that you get in the field, because... You don't know how many heal items are actually available in the field, unless you go look up, you know, stuff. And they're all static, they're not randomized, so it doesn't change every time. Oh, well. Well, that's okay. That's okay, I'll still get it. No, I was saying... You didn't say. No, you didn't say it was a randomizer. Made it sound like it was vanilla. Oh, I didn't notice the rando. My bad. I didn't notice it. It was a very, kind of, you know. I didn't notice it. Okay, let's make sure that this is, that Deku Mask is all that's here. And then I guess, yeah, you know what I could do? I could route Gossip Stones. I could get, okay, I can get the ranch. I can get the, the ranch chest now while I'm here. Make it night 3. By the way, get your Waz out! Have you accidentally made a challenge even dumber than 5? Oh my gosh, it never ceases to amaze me that chat actually enjoys using the law for this, and it doesn't get old. At least there's that redemption limit on that. If I did a cooldown, it would be stupid if I did a cooldown. It has to be like a limit of 5 per person. Okay, so that confirms the Deku Mask. Alright. Okay, so now I can uninvert. And then I need to make it, night 3. And I have to hope that, I guess, my bottle isn't on, Wait, oh no, but I have to talk to Curio at some point. So yeah, let's do it this way. Let's get this right now, and then I'll warp away, go to laundry. I'll make it night 3 before I warp away. And then I think I have all my hints except Dampe Digging. Yeah, I'm missing Dampe Digging right now. Wow. Jeez, way to kill Ikana entirely. What the fudge? There's like just the well and then the Stone Tower Temple now. And, I mean, there's Shrine, but, like, that's not Upper Arcana. That still doesn't require Ice Arrows. Grand Sisters has a bomb bag. That's just the outside area, which is just the 3 chests and the 2 soils. Oh, you know what? I guess we should do it, huh? I guess we should. Let me do this. Belgian, they didn't last long? Oh. Alright, chat. Will the yellow dog win? Go, go, go! There was another quiver here. You can earn back pans you just spent. Maybe. You can earn back pans you just spent. Get in on the bet. Get in on this. I mean, if I actually do win this, I make a lot of the money I spent back. And all that shopping I did in this seed. Oh my gosh, what is that emote? Is that... That is Barb. Oh, that's funny. You're all in, Scott? Alright. Alright, here we go. Oh, I didn't talk to him. Oh my gosh, stop picking up the dog. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's not doing so hot, chat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Doubters win today. Doubters win today. All right. No, he didn't, but the bet is, will the yellow dog win? Like, it refers to the yellow dog getting first place. I guess I should clarify that, maybe. But Twitch only, like, allows so much space in the prediction. So, you know. Yeah, the same result, yeah. So we're gonna route this with Termina Field while I'm waiting on the clock tower. Yeah, both blue and yellow didn't win. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Luna, what is it? Merry Christmas, Luna! Why didn't I send them to be Christmas style? Cause I didn't think about it until I actually started playing. Guess we're gonna route Gossip Stones with all of this right now. It's gigantic, ginormous brain. Oh! Hi, Gora Lullaby from a cow? Oh, that's 2 dungeons I have access to now. Uh-oh. Oh boy. 2 dungeons I have access to. No, I don't think I should have tried, because I did not have a good experience with Link to the Past. You have been visited by the Christmas cow! Yeah, that sounds not fun, Scott. That sounds not fun. $100 golden pigs. Oh, yes. Yes, take Bass's idea. And play a Christmas movie behind it, green screened or whatever. Chroma keyed, whatever you want to call it. I guess I could check. Just look at the moons tier. I mean, because I don't want to. No, because then I trap myself in there. No. I shouldn't. I gotta route it this way. Because we never got Santa Buddies 2. Luna, can you summarize what Santa Buddies was about for the chat? $420.69 golden pigs. You know, that is something that I think most people would be like, you know, that's a little far for me. Double defense, when I don't even have a lot of health to begin with, so that's cool. That's neat. Oh, yeah, I never marked that I... Okay, so... This is the conundrum I'm in now. I have access to Pirate's Fortress. I have access to... Zora Hall. I have access to... 2 whole dungeons. I have access to Deku Palace. There is just so much open right now. It's kind of overwhelming. Oh, we knew that. Got a lot of stuff already. I would be very surprised if this is anything. But all that's gonna be left in Termina Field now is gonna be Kamaro and Soils. Yeah, Kamaro and Soils. Oh. You had Giant's Masks in Giant's Mask. Okay. I don't have a lot else to do while I'm waiting. This kind of sucks. I guess I might have to just go to Observatory. Yeah, we'll check what the big bomb bag purchases here, and then I guess I just have to go to Observatory anyway. At that point. And just orphan the soil that's there. I wanted to route it all together, but it's possible that there's just a bottle there, and I got screwed over by that. Because there aren't many more places the bottle could be. I mean, there is now... there's a lot of stuff with Zora. Whatnot. Okay, how much is the silver rupee? Is it cheap? No, it is not cheap! Alright! Alright, let's go deposit this money back, and then I guess I'm just gonna go... Observatory now. Wow, what a very interesting first cycle this was. Holy moly. I can't believe that all happened. And, like, my first logical explosive was Blast Mask, too. Unless there's a bomb bag somewhere else. I am still missing a Foolish, though. I'm kind of worried it was the, Bremen, the Kuko Shack gossip that had my last Foolish, but it's too late now. Okay, that's not a bottle. Oh my gosh. There it is! There it is! There's the summary chat! Oh my god! I can't believe you... You actually did it! Oh my gosh! Oh, and the scrub, too. Oh, it's a small key. Okay. I guess I'll show something, too. The annoying thing about this is that the scrub... I guess I can just I guess I don't bother with the scrub then right now, because I can't check them anyway. Alright, so you can actually peek... Oh, he's got a Bremen mask on him! Oh, dear. So you can actually peek what he's got if you shuffle it. This is a Snowhead small key. I don't need to worry about that one in, Okay, it is. So I don't need to worry about that one in the Goron shop, then, I guess. Alright, that's the other one of that. I still haven't even found... Well, boss keys don't matter as much, but I did shuffle those. Okay. Congratulations! Oh, there was a bomb bag. That's funny. Okay, so Aliens is completely dead. Merry Christmas, Andy! I mean, that bomb bag doesn't really... I mean, now I don't need to worry about Honey and Darling at all. Like, bomb bag's only for that, really. Alright, I have no bottle, but I'm gonna go Pirates. We're gonna go Pirates. We are gonna go Pirates Fortress. Hopefully the Scrub Interpreter does not actually have anything. You want 500k pan? Oh, goodness. I'm gonna go Pirates, and then I guess from there, I'll go Palace maybe or something? I don't know. I'm gonna take the gamble that I... on all of this over here. Oh, there's a blue potion there. Okay. You know what? Actually, let's do this. Let's do the Jar Game and Cape and all this first. Let's just do Cape first. And I'll just get the Owl statue and Cape, and then I'll... Brown. Goron. Oh, that was too far. Second try. Bottle with red potion! Yo! Okay, soils are unlocked now. Oh boy. The baby Zoras are dead. Thank you. For some reason, it did not unmute. Alright. I am not checking beavers today. I'm hoping that it is not anything. Oh, I don't have my, I don't have a way to kill it. Muted or not, still. Money. I will take money. Kind of betting against that, but I think it's okay. Because now I can get, yeah, now I can get the... And that's possibly a renewable potion I can get anyway? Oh, Elegy is here. Okay. Still have not found any elemental arrows yet, or Garo or Gibdo mask. Oh, did I get... Oh, I didn't get the fish. Oops. Oh, it's okay. I can get the fish from the other grotto. I meant to, but I just sort of left. It's fine. Although now I'm gonna need to also double back for the soil here, too. Or the bugs for the soil. Up on the ledge. Wait! I thought about bugs. I grabbed bugs instead of grabbing the fish. Oh my gosh, you need the fish. Ding dong. The really scary thing about these Way of the Heroes is that now it's kind of just a mega big guessing game on where the other two remains are and where Oath's Order is. But that's something that makes this really interesting anyway, and spicy. That's why I like going to Pirates is super interesting. I think I should also just slow down time anyway. Alright, tingles are nothing. I mean, the only tingle that had relevance was Couple's Mask. I'm just gonna invert now. Because if I find access to spring water for Smithy 1, I'm gonna want to be able to do that. More money. I gotta get the bugs over here. Soil. Oh no. So, my sister tested positive, chat, for COVID. Somehow my mom was able to get a COVID home test thing. She has the shots and the booster, but I don't know what's gonna happen because she has Down syndrome, so her immune system is probably much weaker. Unfortunately, I saw her yesterday. So I am a little worried, concerned, about me, as well. But I have the shots and I'm feeling fine. So I think if I don't show any symptoms over the next, day or so, I don't think I'm gonna have it. I think I'll be fine. If I started to feel something, that's when I know I would, you know, have it, or whatever, but... Hopefully, I don't act... Okay, here's the thing you guys need to know. Well, you might already have known, but I'll say it again. My dad, last year, when the pandemic was at its height, at its peak, when it was first starting, like the first highest peak we had, he ended up getting it, basically. And he passed away within that week. It was, we tried to get him to be able to go into, you know, the hospital and stuff, but they were all too crowded and stuff. And they said that his vitals were fine and everything. But I was near him when there were no vaccines at the time, and we celebrated, I think it was Easter dinner with him at that time. And none of us got it. I also didn't get it. And I was not, there was no vaccine at the time. So, because I'm vaccinated and I have the booster, now I know this could be the other variant or whatever, but I still think I'll be fine. I don't think if I felt something, or if I feel something tonight, I know it could be like, it takes time for symptoms to show, but, oh hey, light arrows. I'm not extremely worried about me. I'm worried more so about my sister. Especially when she's already, you know, when she's got actual symptoms. She's showing she has a fever, she's coughing, etc. And my mom is now close to her. So, not good. Not good. Reheated ham and mashed potatoes for lunch. Ooh. Come on, show me Garos or Gibdos somewhere. Was available pretty early, so that makes sense. Ooh, okay. Song of Healing. I am finding so many items. This is both good and bad. I don't know, Nova. They just are. Not Pamela yet. I don't have Song of Storms. If I find Song of Storms in here, then oof. It's very close to that point. If Pamela has a boss domain, that would be very hype. That would be very exciting. It's money. I'll grab money. Take it. 50. I think 50 is worth doing all this. Oh, got turned around there. Much less likely to require hospitalization. Okay, that's good. Ooh, bottle with gold dust. Compared to prior variations. Yeah, well, variants. Hopefully, one, I don't end up showing symptoms like tomorrow or Monday. And then two, hopefully my sister will be fine. Hopefully she just, like, her immune system is able to beat it or whatever. Because she has the shots and she has the booster. What if D-Man was actually Dampe? Dampe Pog? D-Man was actually Dampe. We'd have a lot more Dampe seeds, I think, Nova. Dang, now there's like a police chase happening outside, I think, somewhere. Let me out of here. Okay. Well, that'd be a lot of saving up, and you tend to spend those pans as soon as you can, Nova. Ooh. Ugh, I don't like seeing that. Oh, nice! That's a... okay. I'm gonna actually use it. Oh, you can't even see my magic. Oh, wow. That's funny. Two more chests in here. I've just found a bunch of ambiguous items in here, besides, yeah, no, I've only found that, because Light Arrows was outside of here. Oh, and Song of Healing. I found Song of Healing here. Which, Song of Healing is kind of ambiguous anyway. Bunny Hood. Nope. Okay. That's Pirates full cleared. Let's check, Zora Hall. PR only has 2 chests in it. I do not have Picto Box. Can't do that. Some arrows up there. What do you sell? Red rupee. Nope. Right. So I just need to get bugs, and then I guess I just need to do to press the turn to field right now. Or I guess I could do. Oh no. I could do. I know what I could do. Yeah, I know what I could do. The play I guess would be to do the rest of to do all of Palace. That would be the next thing. Just go do all of Palace, make it like night 1. Because you have soils now you can do. You can get the Swamp Spider House soils. Okay. Merry Christmas, Brass! Well, let me see. Fastest bugs are... Oh! Yeah, I could get them here anyway, because I'm going to be checking that, yeah. Okay. I'm willing to sacrifice my time of day to be able to heal Kamaro. Well, unfortunately, one of the reasons that I'm even streaming this today is because, well, I was gonna stream earlier than I started, but all the Christmas dinner and whatnot was canceled today because my sister, who has Down syndrome and therefore can't take care of herself in any capacity, ended up having a fever and coughing last night. And I just saw her yesterday. And somehow my mom got an at-home COVID test thing. And my sister tested positive for it. So again, again, yesterday I saw her, but I have the 2 shots and the booster. And she did as well. Oh, nice ice arrows that are only for, like, GBT. In this seed. Yeah, I'm kind of just hoping that, I don't start showing symptoms. Most importantly. Well, my sister also getting better is important. That she doesn't, you know, get worse, than she is. Oh shoot, not what I want. And that hopefully my mom doesn't, well, my mom's probably gonna end up getting it. But she's probably gonna end up turning out positive, even though she also has the vaccine and booster. So, yeah, that's what's happening. So I probably won't be seeing my mom for a few days, who knows? And my sister, I don't know what's gonna happen. I just hope that I don't start showing symptoms myself, personally. Because I just saw them yesterday. My mom and my sister yesterday. And it was my sister who has it, like, confirmed. So, apparently. Oh my gosh. Okay. What is happening in this seed right now? I'm gonna check the Gossip Stone back here, too. Yeah. It's rough, too, because, again, she technically has a weaker immune system because she has Down syndrome and stuff. So, yeah. And this is all, like, you know, my dad, you know, he passed away last year because of it. Before any vaccines were a thing, and we were near him last year, and somehow we didn't get it. It was at, like, Easter dinner last year or something. Okay. So, it's not good. Hopefully I don't start showing symptoms or anything. And of course, out of all of us, really, she's like the only one that goes anywhere because she goes to this activity center place because it gives her something to do and allows my mom to be able to have time to do things in her own time, like during the day, like going swimming and stuff. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am trying not to think about it. Okay. But this helps take my mind off of it. Yeah, I got a lot of items already. I'm kind of concerned about where this seed is going. Money. Concern. Yeah, because Because I'm looking for, I need Oath and the other two remain. And the remains, like, the more items I have, it means they could be literally anywhere. Which is, of course, more fun for logic and everything, but it also means the longer the seed is, too. In this case. Yeah, so the first cycle was incredible, though. Like, 2 remains in the first cycle, plus, both wallets already. With a third one if I need it in Swamp Spider House, which currently I don't. Like, the only other possibility for that is the, Canyon Scrub at this point. Yeah, Canyon Scrub is like the only- oh, and Milk Bar. Canyon Scrub and Milk Bar could be where, I could have, the Royal Wallet, like, required. We'll see, though. Now I have, like, all this stupid dungeon access to. I hope it all doesn't just end up in me having to go to Final Day Ranch with the 2 soils and... Oh my goodness! Oh my lord, speaking of... Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, and there's a red potion. I'm just gonna pass up on... I mean, I could heal Kome. It's kind of fast. It is pretty fast, though. Here, let's just do it. We'll just heal Kome now. It just ends up working out. Man. So now I have another shop to check out. Hopefully it's not like fire arrows, you know. I also haven't found any deeds yet either. That's the other crazy thing. I think what I'll do is I'll do all the stuff I want to do. That's like time-based, and then I'm gonna take my first break. I haven't gotten up yet for that. Thought it was left. And it's like right? No, it's left again. Okay. This is... Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. I can't believe... Okay, now I could invert, by the way. I can't believe that, progression-wise, so far, everything's kind of been lining up, but it's kind of weird at the same time, because that doesn't normally happen like this. As far as timing goes... Okay. Alright, let's go get Milk Bar checked out. Oh, let's just get this silver anyway.
Oh.
Hopefully Milk Bar does not have like a Royal Wallet locked purchase there. I also did not save Bomb Grandma again. Well, okay. I kind of meant to. Alright. I don't have one of these yet. We're buying it. Beautiful ensemble on Christmas Day. Well, I mean, that red potion would be nice for Shiro. But I could always just use the blue potion I know about. If I find Lens soon. Okay, after this, I'm gonna pause and take my break. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. I'm back. Guess I'll just keep things inverted. Yeah, because the idea is that if I find fire arrows, then I can get Smithy 1 checked. Oh my! Okay. Alright. That is the actual way of the hero of Terminafield. Terminafield was so freaking stacked this seed. What the fudge? Excuse me? Yeah, no Oath Hunt. It's gonna be a Twin Mold and a Dola's Remains hunt.
Oh.
Which, if I find fire arrows and Garo Gibdo soon, that means they could be anywhere. Or just Gibdo, really. Not even Garo and Gibdo. I just need Gibdo. Oh, God. Oh boy. Got the Stone Tower Temple boss key. Oh boy. In Way of the Hero Terminafield. Oh boy. Okay, just gotta set up the scrub. Probably just gonna do the bomb jump again over the fence. And then I can warp away and go back to Swamp and finish up Woodfall and I guess see what dungeon is there. Because at that point it's just down to dungeon progression and Pinnacle Rock. And miscellaneous overworld stuff that I have. Which is Ranch and Final Day things. Like the Letter to Mama. I also have Healing Mikau to do. So maybe I'll do that before I go back to... Yeah, I think that makes sense. Probably do that before I go back to Woodfall. Silver Rupee. Sure. Wait, before that, I have... I need to get this out. I need to get some bugs anyway, just in case. The Link Dab. Ooh. crack there for my neck. Like, yeah, I have 3 dungeons I can check. Merry Christmas, cabin! I also have, like, 2 checks up in the north I couldn't do at the time, which was the Twin Islands Grotto and the Lens Cave Rock. A little scary to have those back there. Fire arrows could easily be there. Another red potion. Me with the Santa hat, oh my gosh. It looks so silly. Alright. We're gonna go back to Swamp first, and I'm just gonna clean up Woodfall. And see what dungeon it is there. Yeah, at the moment, I'm just really looking for, I think I'm really looking for Garo Mask or Gimdo. Something that gets me up to Upper Arcana, I think. Right now, my main areas of interest that have a bunch of stuff are dungeons. So... I think I'm gonna just, you know, I think I'm actually gonna quickly check these 2 things that I left behind in Twin Islands and, Goron Village. Oh, room key. Alright. Something I can actually check now. Something to actually check. Whoops. Oh, I never checked staff room, did I? No, I didn't. Oops. Well, I guess I'll be checking that on this cycle, then. I kind of forgot about it because of Clock Tower. Okay. So that's another thing that could happen, I guess. That's a pretty bad Sphere Zero to leave behind. As well. That's a very bad Sphere Zero to leave behind. I hope it's not fire arrows there. Debatably, I could have done all of this after clearing whatever dungeon Snowhead Temple is. But I can't let this sit there. Okay, that's just some arrows. Well, actually, I couldn't let this go because if I cleared the dungeon, I wouldn't be able to get it. So... Okay. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind, though. Okay, I'm actually gonna elect to go set up this dungeon as well. And then we're just dungeon hopping at that point, I guess. Something I haven't really done before in one of these. That's just money. Merry Christmas, Yellow Pikachu! Okay, for once I did not fall off there like a dingus. Alright, this is GBT. Alright, let's get springtime. Cool. So, before that, let's just do the checks. Because fire arrows could actually be on Georg. Let's just have the stupid thing. Turnkey. No. Oh, okay, I did it. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So actually, this is interesting. Ice arrows are just completely pointless. There is no value to them at all. Because I don't need them for Arcana. Logically. I mean, they are needed for this, logically, I guess, but... Well, not even. No, this isn't even logical. Well, it is logical. Yeah, you do need Ice Arrows for that boss. So, yeah. Okay. What is it, Sangria? Merry Christmas, by the way. Happy holidays. Thank you. I said tomorrow, like, early afternoon, so, like... Oh, wait, what am I doing? So, like, 12, 1, 2, Eastern. You didn't check Discord yet? Yeah, I said any of those are fine. I did just receive word from my mom yesterday, or not yesterday, today, because I saw my sister and my mom yesterday. My mom told me that my sister came down with a fever last night and coughing, and she did the at-home COVID test, and my sister has COVID. If I start showing symptoms tomorrow, I might not be up to it. But if not, I should be okay. I have the 2 vaccines and the booster, so... In theory, I should be okay. In theory. So, of course, as you can imagine, all the Christmas Day stuff today got canceled. Merry Christmas, Mikey! 12-1 Easter works for you? Okay, good. Yeah, either one. Oh, it's early. God damn it. That means we're going to use Zorfins for the last 2 hits or something? Zorfins. I mean, I could try using the Blast Mask, but... Okay, yeah, no, it's just the last hit. Okay. Alright, Sangria. Have a good Christmas. Thanks for dropping by. And a Merry Christmas. Missed. Oh, I did? Shoot, come on. Come on, Ward. There we go. gosh. Keg on Wart. I think that GBT small key was somewhere... Where was it? Oh, I don't remember where I got it from. If I defeat Georg fast enough, I can turn in for day one Smithy. No. God dang it, Georg. There. Yeah, the Wart mini boss, yeah, he explodes. Yeah, FD is really good. Makes bosses so free. Stone Tower, small key. 2 of those. I pretty much had to do Goron Race. I pretty much have to. Ooh, required! Required springtime. Oh my goodness. Wow. One more remain. Actually, wait a minute. It makes more sense to go for this first, because... Another stone tower key. There is my Akana access. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's fire. That's spring locked. I don't know where my fire arrows are then. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. No. Could be. Could happen, but I do have goats remains, so it would depend. It'd kind of depend on that. Yeah, I have to do Goron race now. Whoa. No! Oh my god. Well. Does it just finish when they finish? I have to assume it does. Please don't actually make me go to the finish line. They've massively slowed down because of that. Okay, yeah, they auto-finish. That was dumb. Yeah, I know they were banned. I just didn't... I just found it funny how much they were slowing down because of that. That's like my first time ever falling there, too. I hope those Goron back there are okay. Oh my. What? Oh my goodness. Please. I need you to stop. Why is he still fighting me? Dude, this... Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that was so ridiculous. Oh. Okay. So I don't know what to think about that powder keg. I could... Oh no, I don't want to rush day... I don't want to rush day 3 because I need to make sure that day 2 Bats doesn't have anything on my way to Akana. This is where the seed gets a little concerning because now I have a stupid amount of access to, like, everything. Like, I have access to everything in the game now because of the Gibdo. I just don't have fire arrows. So there is a limit to some things. Castle is foolish. But I can do left side well. And I can also do backwards well, too. Shrine is foolish. Wow. So that actually only there's only the well and wow. The well and Stone Tower Temple in Akana. Because my play was gonna go Shrine next, but now with that dead, it's pretty much just going well and probably just, honestly, probably just rushing Stone Tower Temple. Since I have Elegy. I don't think the bomb is in the right spot. Nope. Okay. Well, that helps if the scrub up here is expensive. I almost feel like what I need to do is I need to make it final night and just finish up all that stuff. Like including gold dust and stuff, and then make my decision on whether to pursue Stone Tower Temple or to do one of the other dungeons instead. I do need to check at least left side well on this site because I have the blue potion already. So now I'm thinking about that powder keg and the ranch cows and everything that's in the ranch right now, and it's a lot sitting in the ranch. I should do Pohud as well while I'm here. Because the only thing you don't know is... you basically need to do the Shrine Grotto... this... oh wait, this is dead. Never mind. Oops. This is dead. I forgot, because this counts as shrine. Oh well. Mm-hmm. So, Pohut, left side well, then make it day 3. think it was still worth trying to see if that was anything. Right now, though, I do have spring water. Not spring water. I wonder if I should try to do the cow on this cycle or not. I mean... Ugh. Merry Christmas, Guppy! Oh... Wait, I have to... Yeah, I'll have to use the stick in this instance. Oh man, that's so weird. Yes, because Guppy, I have the logical ability to get springtime without fire arrows in this seed, and that's where I got my Gibdo mask from, was springtime in the hot spring water grotto. With no lens. Yeah, Dungeon ER, yep. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Let's go get more bugs. And I guess I'll just do the other two chests, and then maybe consider doing the well cow at that point. Guppy, I turned on Isla Sakana and one mask transformed for this. And Secret Shrine is foolish. Ikana Castle is foolish. And regular Stone Tower is foolish. Yeah. You hate to see it. My thoughts exactly. So far, yeah, they do basically nothing. I haven't been to the other two dungeons yet. Well, now I have all three. I mean... Oh, I don't have... Oh, I can't get this chest. That's right. I don't have any easy to... Oh, I do have easy to access milk. But I don't have the big Poe. Well, it would be paying off, except I have the ice arrows anyway. So... Well, I guess I'll just do the one chest here. And then get the big Poe. kill these guys first. They suck. Oh, wait. Well... Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm stupid. I gotta take the stick in with me. Oh, nice. Fourth bottle. Okay, so I gotta get the big Poe here. There were 2 milks. Where were they? They weren't in the Grand shop, but they were... I think they were in the Witch's Potion shop. Hey, Witch's Potion shop. It's a good thing I already healed Kome, so Kotake is in her shop. I also never checked Mushroom Sale either. I guess I can get a free milk. Funnily enough. Oh, Guppy, also, Springtime had Adola's remains again. As well. Hey, Fox. The seed is very weird. I don't have fire arrows, but I was able to get Springtime without them because of Georg's remains. And inside Springtime was Adola's remains and Gibdo mask. Yeah, GBT at Snowhead Temple. And I also had Keg on Wart in there. And I forget where I got the GBT small key, but it was somewhere kind of silly. See, now, annoyingly, I'm gonna have to just do this part first. So this well trip is like technically 3 dips, annoyingly. Because I don't have 5, I don't want to go into Palace to get 5 beans. Otherwise, I would to get the cow in this trip, but... You've been playing random settings on OOT 3D? Oh yeah, by the way, Merry Christmas, Fox! By the way, Merry Christmas. How's that been? I read that you encountered something kind of funky. Because they didn't actually account for it. Thank you. Alright, is this gonna be the legendary fire arrows on Mirror Shield chest seed? Ooh, that thing almost got me. That was kind of close. They seem to pick close forests when it absolutely shouldn't. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god! Oh my god! My brain is so fat! Oh my god! My brain is so huge! I can't even play Song on double time, dude. Just go GBT, dude! Just go GBT and get springtime! Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Yeah, we need to know where fire arrows are. Did I skip them or are they on the moon? This would have been... When did I generate this? Was this last night I generated this? No, that's not the right one. Yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah, this is the one. I do not have GBT Fireless on, no. Okay, they were not on the moon. They were not on the moon. They were in Pinnacle Rock. Let's just go see what Gold Dust was. Yeah, I lose time because I didn't go Pinnacle Rock. Unfortunately. I went all of Pirates is what happened. I think if you go Pinnacle Rock, then yeah, you just end up getting those remains way faster. Oh well. It was still hype as heck, though, to have them there. Both Ikana access was locked behind fire arrows. Both of them. Both of them were locked behind fire arrows. That's really hilarious and incredible. They are single-starred, yes. They're not 2-star. This seed had Goron Village Way of the Hero, Road to Akana Way of the Hero, Milk Road Way of the Hero, and Termina Field Way of the Hero. Milk Road was Way of the Hero because Deku Mask was being sold for 312 rupees by the Gorman Bros. Termina Field Way of the Hero for Goron Mask, Adult Wallet, Magic, and Oath to Order. Road to Akana was Way of the Hero because of Zora Mask. And Goron Village was Way of the Hero because of Goat's Remains, and Giant's Wallet. Yeah, that was all that was there. Goat's Remains were on the Crying Goron, by the way. Baby Goron. And this Seed Fox I had Iceless Akana on, plus 1 Mass Transformation tricks. I had those on just trying them out, and Castle, Regular Stone Tower, and Secret Shrine were all foolish this seed. And Ice Arrows were just in the swamp anyway. So, like, it didn't matter. Like, it didn't actually change anything. It didn't change anything! And I had those foolish! I had those as foolish! I also never found any deeds! The only paper I found was Letter to Cafe and Letter to Mama. And Letter to Cafe was buyable from the bomb shop for Giant's wallet price. And I routed it in first cycle. Because I went north when I saw that Way of the Hero for Goron Village. Song of Storms is inside Woodfall map chest, and Woodfall Temple was in Great Bay Temple. So I had access to it, but I never checked it. Wow. This was a huge Christmas seed, Guppy. There was Georg's Remains in Trading Post, Epona Song in Trading Post, Bow in Trading Post. Two of those, one of those was locked behind an adult wallet during the day. I never checked the nighttime price. Cause I got the adult wallet in Termina Field. So my North opener benefited me immensely in this seed. This seed was great. This was a good seed. I'm glad I did this today. For sure. It would not have been half as entertaining if it didn't go the way it did. Oh my gosh. I just knew that I had to do that well in the situation I was in. Because otherwise I was like, uh-oh, I'm gonna be routing cows in the ranch and whatnot. There was so much in the ranch I still had. What all did I not get and what was in the ranch? I guess the only other thing I was missing really was lens. Where was lens? Whoops. Lens was on the moon. And I think my first bottle was actually the Zora Jar game that I did. I mean, I could have gotten the Gold Dust bottle in Sewers as well as my first bottle. Mar. Well, we're definitely done for today, though. This was good. This was good. Because tomorrow, I'm doing a Zooter multi-world all sanity with Sangria and Thundao. So it'll be good to have some, like, reprieve. Rest and reprieve the rest of the day. Wow, what a seed. This was really fun. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, I did not get to see Iceless Sakana or One Mass Transformation climb, but that's why I'm gonna keep trying anyway and see what happens with the seeds. I'm just looking forward to the potential of, like, a wallet being up there while you only have, like, Zora Mask to get it or something. You know? So you can then buy nonsense with that wallet. But you need so many items still for that to even happen. But it could happen. It could happen. Like how it targeted the already dead remain. Thank you. Thank you, Tattle. Getting trolled by the remains. GG. The 3-time, that's fine. More like a 309 or something. That was fun. That was a good seed. I liked that seed. That was... There was some really exquisite routing in this one. Like, oh my lord. Hope everybody had a good time. I sure did. You know, I didn't look up where Mirror and Captain's in. I never found the photos. Let me just do that. Probably my mom. Anyway, let's see. Captain, where are you? Ocean Scrub Trade, which I never found the deed. I never found Mountain Deed for that. Where are all the deeds? Okay. Swamp Scrub Trade had Mountain Title Deed. Land Title Deed was on Ikana King. Swamp Title Deed was in Stone Tower Temple. And then Ocean Title Deed was in Secret Shrine. Okay, so yeah, I kind of figured they had to be in foolish locations. That's funny. So where's Mirror? Mirror Shield was Snowhead Temple. Okay. The Icicle Room chest. That's it, really. Cool. Alright. Let me see where I can send you guys to, because I am done. I am done today. Merry Christmas again to everybody. Let's... I'm gonna send you guys over to... Fuzzy, because he raided me recently, so I'll just send back to him. He is doing a Doggone Country 1 and 3 randomizer. And raid him with any of your favorite Revan emotes, whatever they are. You can spam them, whatever. You could spam any of them. Okay? You can spam any emotes, any combo. I just did whatever. I wasn't really thinking, so yeah. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow if I'm feeling okay. Hopefully I will be. Hopefully I don't end up showing symptoms for that. Alright? Bye-bye!